Hey guys, this is Tigers coming back to you with an Overwatch video. Today we're going to be reacting to the new Hero trailer. And guys, at time recording, there's also a new motion comic out, so if you want to go read that, feel free to. But basically, the reason I never react to the motion comics are there's not really much for me to react to. It is literally just someone. It's usually the voice actor of the characters basically go over the actual comic. And one, I don't know whether I would get copyright strike for watching it. I'm not 100% sure. And two, it doesn't really leave much for me to react to. And again, today up to date the bites. I've never I've seen any of them. Like there's a few comics I would love to get into. I just never have. But guys, at the time of recording, it is my birthday. This is getting recorded on June 11th. And to celebrate that, oh Jesus Christ, that was strong. Actually, not too bad. But yeah, guys, so we're going to move into some Overwatch, and it's going to be fun. Last time I remember doing, first of all, loot box. Last time I remember doing a video once was years ago. But yeah, so we are going to be watching a Hero trailer. I've seen a few things to do with it, but not too much.
No. Please! We're against us! It won't happen again! I swear!
I love it.
Like, all I do know about this particular person is she is a DPS Omnic hero. DPS Omnic character. I'm presuming hero.
When they pick.
Although, to be fair, I'm using the hero is more of a generic term of character.
What now?
But from looks at that, probably not.
We have the weapons!
Oh, 100% not on the good guy's side.
Tucker. Have to do everything myself.
This is entertainment rent. Present. Last time we saw someone on a bike was Tracer. So it has been a good while.
Our intel was right about Talon and the Hashimoto.
Copy that. If they've both got muscle here, it means the weapons are on board too.
No. I'm gonna have to call you back!
What are they planning with these weapons?
I'm not a
No.
snitch!
Guys, when this comes out, it'll be Saturday, which means there'll be a few days until the Season 3 does come out. But at time of recording, I don't know what her abilities are going to be, and at time of recording, I have no idea what next Mythic is going to be.
Okay! I tell you what, if I
Did not know
told you-
Sojin could do that, and that's just straight up torture, which I don't have a problem with. Again, big Batman fan, and his methods are less than legal. Taking Sojin down in a couple hits, jeez. Knocking Sojin down so she's on the floor, and then still managed to get a shot off.
Never run from a fight.
You thought right.
She had a bullet intake.
There's
I'm pretty sure it's based on one of her abilities, not 100% sure. That is definitely. The fact that she can basically just dash up towards the side and then shoot a blast straight down.
You fight well, for human. I'm almost impressed.
funny. I was thinking the same thing. Give it up. The weapons are gone.
Okay, guys, what I will say is, I'm mixed when it comes to Sojin now. I'm impressed with the fact that she is keeping up to the same pace, even if she is cybernetic in hand, so it's not too much of a case of, wow, she's really going in a room, like she's got everything against her and she's still pulling shit like this off. Two, she's got her weapon knocked out of her hand a couple times now. Pick up the shrimp, pick up the aim, Sojin. obviously she doesn't want to leave like her stuff there, but survival of the fittest. And she still manages to get away with. I'm going to probably presume it's about half.
All right, boss, we did it.
No, we didn't. I did. There's a difference.
Thinking they can just swoop in and take my plan off the rails.
They can.
But I've got everything I need right here.
Malga.
I don't know, Shion.
Shion.
Ain't gonna be happy with just this.
Trust me, Noki. She'll be thrilled. We'll be in touch.
Does she speak from her neck? Because throughout this whole hero trailer, we've not seen her open her mouth. So guys, for those who only want to know my thoughts and opinion on the new hero, Shino, I'm impressed. Very much to a point where I'm intrigued to see how she's gonna play. Part of me is thinking she's basically designed as a more of a balancer version of Sombra. The double guns, yes, why Sombra doesn't. She just looks similar to Sombra, so part of me thinks she's possibly similar to Sombra. If I had to posit, I'm gonna presume she's probably a specialist. And I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm going to presume she's probably going to have, I don't know 100% know what her ability is going to be. I don't think they would do speed. I honestly don't know. It will be impressive. Apparently she's a DPS character. It didn't mention in the trailer, but I did see. I could be wrong. I'll say this now. I'm not against getting more DPS. But we don't exactly need more DPS. We've got 4 categories for DPS, and each one has about 6 characters. The only ones that don't is Recon and Sharpshooter. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Specialist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Flanker. You've got the 5 for Recon, and you've got the 5 for Sharpshooter. On average, there's about 6 per category. You've just got an extra one in Specialists. And even then, I think the argument could be made Symmetra's turrets could potentially make her a Flanker. Or a Recon, potentially. But then you've got other categories, like you've only got 4 for Bruiser, 5 for Intel, and then 5 for Stalwart, and then the same for Survivor, Tactician, and Medic. DPS has always basically overgrown Overwatch. So, also, guys, I'm going to say this now, again, recording before I've even streamed on Friday. I, at the point of recording, don't know whether Cyclops is getting added into the game, which is why I'm happy I'm pre-recording this beforehand, because it means I get to be excited about the new hero for Overwatch. But then when if Cyclops does get added in, and I get to play a chance to play him on Friday, I get to be excited about him. Again, when it comes to Marvel Rivals, give me most things with X-Men, and I'm going to be happy. Again, a couple characters that if I could pick that I would want to see in the game, Shadowcat, Nightcrawler, I'd love to see them. Wanda Maximoff could be cool, because I consider her more an X-Men character than anything. Polaris could be cool. But yeah, so definitely going to be interesting. I'm going to presume she's going to be the See, part of me thinks specialist, but looking at characters that I think she's going to be similar to, they're both recon. Serena and Sombra, they're both recon. I'm going to presume she's going to have equivalent of two equivalent, like, submachine gun light guns. They're going to be quick-based fire weapons that she can quickly reload. I don't know the rest of her abilities because I want to presume something speed, so she might be able to, she might have something like Tracer's got for speed, but I don't 100% know. Nothing really did stand out into the trailer because she maybe strength, but I don't know. I don't know how they would do that as an ability. Because like the only strength-based characters that you do 100% see are Reinhardt from lifting up his hammer, because I doubt that's light. Ramatra when he goes into I can't think of what it's full called, but it's like muscle form when he's got the 2 extra arms. Junker Queen because she flexes a lot. Doomfist potentially, Hazard potentially, Mauga, and then Zarya. And even then, 2 of those are just buff. Reinhardt is strong, but we don't know how much the suit enhances it. And Junker Queen, again, actually I'm saying this now, the 4 I just mentioned are just strong. Even if Junker Queen doesn't show it, and neither does Reinhardt. But again, they do have some strength to them. But anyway, guys, those who only want to care about my opinion all a lot, that's too far. But those who do want to see some games, right, the way it's going to work is I'm going to do 2 games of Limited Duel and 2 games of Overwatch Classic, and I will chuck 2 games of Team Deathmatch in. I'll do Limited Duel, Team Deathmatch, Classic. So those who do want to watch specific parts, you have your options. Will I timestamp it? I'd like to say yes, but I know for a fact I'll forget. And guys, I'll be back as soon as I get into it all. Not into it all, as soon as I get into a game. Never mind. That was instant. Guys, I think that was like 2-3 seconds in between that. Part of me wants to play Anna. Part of me, I'm gonna go Sombra. But yeah, guys, looking forward to how Overwatch does change up next season. I'm hoping comp is an improvement, because for most of the season of comp has been okay. By that I mean 3 to 4 weeks worth of it. There has just been the last few games, which means I'm gonna say last 3-ish weeks, maybe 4. Like I say, I can't remember when the last time I did win a game was. That's how we do it over here. But yeah, if comp is the exact same near the end of the season, I will basically just stop playing comp near the end of the seasons. Gonna go Genji. But yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing how the new character does change up Overwatch. I don't know whether they're gonna make a drastic change. Because again, out of the last 6 characters that have been introduced since the beginning of Season 1, so not about any Overwatch 2 characters introduced into the game or Overwatch Classic characters, Domina didn't really make much of a change. Jetpack Cat did, not by too much, but he did. Mizuchi made a tiny bit of an impact, but I wouldn't say massive. I didn't see him that much. Same for Domina, like, I didn't see her that much. I'd probably go Domina last. And then I'm gonna say Mizuchi because again, like they didn't really impact it on either scale. Ash, just because this map, I've had some funny memories on this map with playing Ash. Now the next 4 are kind of weird because The Serena that got introduced last season, she has made a good solid impact. Amron's made a bit of an impact. Emery's made a good impact. And so has Jetpack Cat. I'm gonna list it as Jetpack Cat because I've seen him in a good few games, but I have seen the others in more. And damn it, I have seen the others in more. So Domina, Mizuchi, Jetpack Cat. Domina, Mizuchi, Jetpack Cat. I'm gonna put Anran as a third. She has made a good bit of an impact, but again, Mizuchi and Serena alone have made more. Second, I'm gonna put Serena. She's only been in the game for a season, and I've seen her on a good few teams, but Emery has made more of an impact. Am I playing as Hanzo? I am, because I heard the arrow. Which means I don't really want to be sticking to one place. But yeah, I am going to say Emery's made the most impact. Just because he has, like, he's been in since last season. He's been in, I've seen him on most teams, and damn it, and he is just an improvement over Soldier, which is a big thing. Now, I don't think he's made as much of an impact as some other characters, like I will say now. Ooh, Sombra again. Sojin has probably made the most impact overall. She has just a good kit. She has a kit that allows her to go toe-to-toe with close range, mid-range, and while not the best at long range, she does have a tiny bit of a range. Compared to Soldier, who is old and outdated. But Emery is just the upgrade version of both of them. New kit, new abilities. Nice try. I was about to say, oh, I'll play Torbjorn. It's like, nope. I'd love to. I would love, like, feel free to disagree in the competition below. But again, I don't, like, I've seen Anran in a few games. I've seen a good few people play her. But this has been a case of, say, 3-4 times a week compared to seeing, and say every other week or something, compared to like seeing her a lot at the beginning. Like, don't get me wrong, she has a good kit. No! Again, don't get so close. Again, don't get me wrong. Anran definitely has a good kit. There's a few tweaks I would make. I'd probably make a fire just a tiny bit better. Mizuchi. Not the biggest fan of Wrecking Ball, plus not the best at Wrecking Ball. Plus, I don't like Mei. Who Ice Wall is the reason I don't like Mei. Like, there are things about Mei and Light Beaver that I don't like. That if you got rid of that Ice Wall for Mei and his pull ability for Lifeweaver, I wouldn't have a problem with them. Also, how much reach does she have? She was starting to pull back a decent bit, but May's just annoying. I'm gonna regret this choice, but I have to. But yeah, like, May is just annoying to deal with. Which is why I do like when heroes do actually take some of the more annoying characters. Torbjorn's turret, Symmetra's turrets, May in general, Widow at point, Widow when she's got an advantage, and turn around and say, night night.
Match point.
Sniper.
Perfect. Score 4-4.
I did not know it was that close. Still had the same, like, granted, I do have other skins for her. But I've kept Heart of Courage ever since it came out for her. I think it was the first legendary skin I got for the character. And again, Freya was a character that when she first came out, I was like, yes, 100% need to play. Lucky sword. But yeah, like, Overwatch has just changed, and there are a few old characters that I do think need an upgrade. While people are going to hate me for this, Sombra I do think wouldn't work. I was kind of hoping for the Widow, but I'll take the Sombra play. I'm presuming it's the first one. Yeah, Anna just walked straight through the door and I'm like, hey, bye-bye. That was just too funny. I went on a nice little perfect thing for a good couple games, then got my perfect back. I'm gonna quickly double check my Sombra's victory pose. No, highlight intro. Yeah, I thought it was I thought it was the hacking one. It was for a good while. The hacking one, a lot of people would willingly debate on it. I'm kind of on the edge where it's like, it can be scummy. Because it's one of those things where you'll often see it be like, someone will get played the game, have the hacking thing, and be like, oh, that Orisa, yeah, played well. You know, absolute best person between both teams. And I pop up Sombra, and Sombra would have had a slightly better game. Not a massive better game. Potentially just under her in general. And like, she would have just got like a couple earlier kills or something, or just been slightly useful to the team, where Orisa would have just generally helped push the team progress a bit more. We'll do team deathmatch. But also, guys, I'll be back soon to get into a game.
Now traveling with Canada.
Right, guys, we're into the game, and
Prepare for battle.
I have to. I have to bring the Lord out himself, the Reaper. Plus, it has generally been a good while since I have played Reaper.
3, 2,
Fun story here.
fight.
Reaper is my main not because of I think he's cool or because he's just good. Because a while ago, me and I think there was at least one mate. I think there might have been a couple. We're playing elimination,
Within my reach.
and damn you, Moira. We were playing in elimination. We were down to, as far as I remember, like the last life. I'm like, you know what? I'll just play Reaper. At this point in time, I didn't really have mains. Other than like Pharah, but I wasn't really playing Pharah much at that point. Like, this was back in Overwatch Classic. Jesus Christ. And I, again, just didn't really have mains. Last game, needed the win. That would have been a kill if Junkrat and the rest didn't get involved. People never heard of 1v1s anymore. And so I picked Reaper and we won. I was very much surprised, and since then I'm like, Reaper, you're my GOAT when I need you. When I need the win, I go Reaper. Elimination, down to last point. I didn't even get to use my chance to use my ult. They're not normal quick team deathmatch quick play. They're not normal arcade players. Yes, Bastion. Of course they did. Like, guys, I don't know how everyone's got... Okay, I see what happens is... What happens is, if you and someone else get the kill at the same time, it still classifies as kill for both of you.
Enemy sighted.
Thank you, Moira, you saved my goddamn life! Damn it. Lucky sods. To this day, that still looks like a Zen, kind of a Zen skin to me. It's just to look at the head and I'm like, then no, no. GG. Classic, guys. I'll be back as soon as I get into a game. And guys, getting into games quick. Classic. I'm playing tank. You know what, Sigma. Sigma's also another character I don't play much.
There is no obligation.
But then I would need to play another tank.
Look at this thing. We're gonna
It's why whenever I need to the point behind it is like the fact that Sigma Y might have 4 or 5 games overall. Those games are just generally spread out between the 4-10. But like I say, guys, I'm hoping Overwatch Classic does just stay permanently. Because a change I'd love them to make to Overwatch Classic is change what year you want to be able to play in. Like, have the years when characters were all introduced and all that lot and brought into the game. And then be able to go and be like, I want to play 2018 Overwatch Classic. And then every character that was introduced from, say, November, say, I'm gonna say November 2018, you would be able to play.
on the objective. Gather
And so, next up on the list, number 2, I'm gonna say Sombra. She isn't as good as she used to be. Granted, she was a lot better in a sweet part of Overwatch 2,
No, that wasn't right.
Reaper. No team. We need to capture it. Yes, Junkrat power. Of course, Reaper and Moira upfront. Diva's the one who got the assist on the kill. Damn. Damn, I give that credit. Sombra. And we'll say Diva.
Surrender to my will.
Thanks for the love.
I mean, I'm not that surprised that Diva won, because she was doing good. But yeah, guys, I'll be back since I get into a game. And hopefully it doesn't take... And hopefully... Never mind. Limited always end up getting quick. Ooh. But yeah, like I say, guys, there are a lot of characters that are kind of like... Soldier is definitely one that hasn't aged well with time. Like, unlike things like some like alcoholic drinks aging better over time, a Soldier hasn't. And it's down to power creep. Nah, so Symmetra smart, she'll set up a kill gate in there. She didn't.
That's what I call surgery.
Ah, winner. I'm sorry, you did 333rd Black Cat. Also guys, I keep thinking there's grinding I need to do on Monster Hunter. And it's like, oh wait, I can't. Basically, if you've not seen the most recent episode of Monster Hunter, then I suggest you watch it. Nice try, Reaper. Nice try. Serena. Made them rage quit. You know, no, I'll take that. Well, guys, before anyone does ask me if I've done anything good for my birthday, no. I've been to spend my birthday the same way almost every year. Open stuff that I've got for my birthday. Spend some time with family. Then have several drinks tonight. Then have several drinks that night. And up to this year, maybe last. No, up to this year. Recording on my birthday, because last year I wasn't, because I think I potentially might have still been streaming. Perfect. Which I'll take any day of the week. Team deathmatch. Well, I'll say, these games have definitely felt longer than normal. Also, guys, I'll be back soon to get into a game.
Arriving at Eco Point.
Ooh.
Prepare for battle.
Guys, team deathmatch is a team-based thing, but for the most part, if you can heal yourself and do damage, you're kind of fine. Roadhog can heal himself, Reaper can heal himself. Soldier's surprisingly okay when it comes to this.
Fight.
Well, guys, while waiting to get into this, I was scrolling on TikTok, and I've not seen completely what they are, but I found a way to find out what, Shanon's ability is going to be. And from what I saw from a couple of the pics, they're going to be fun. I'm being sarcastic. From the sounds of it, she has a broken pearl. But again, could be wrong. But again, I could be wrong. It's just what, like, they don't look like SMGs, and they sounded more like a bang, boom, boom, bang, like a bang reload sort of thing. Again, she's out in the game next Tuesday, so you know I'll get to find out what she's like then. Because this has definitely been a fun way to, you know, fun way to spend my birthday compared to what I was going through. Guys, I don't know why every time I fade before. Again, it could just be the fact that I think I faded Reaper's gonna win. But anytime me playing Reaper against another Reaper, anytime I fade before that Reaper, I don't know why, I always end up losing. Part of me is down, I know part of it's down to the case of part of it is down to the fact that I do use the fade as a time. As a case of they faded, bang 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 bang.
Repositioning.
Okay, someone's got to get that bad to say. There's no way you're going to willingly turn around and tell me someone can't get that kill within that period of time.
Play of the year.
Yeah. Not got the kill on me. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay, really questioning why. Was that someone from my last? I can message her. We'll do the mod final game, guys, of Overwatch Classic. This will be the last game of the season, and I'm gonna quickly go over Shinon's abilities. when I pull them up. So she has, I believe it's a perk, it could be an ability. Face of Death, gain all other damage, sub-raw passives, recon specialist, and a sharpshooter. Weapons are Kira pistols, rapid fire anima pistols. Her ability is execution, fire an X sharp, volley hold to tighten its spread. Definitely seems decent. She has a dash and briefly gain over health from it, so not too bad. And she has Joyride. Rev your engine, reactivate to dismount and launch your bike forward. So like she did in the trailer. And the ultimate is Satsuki Spride. Rush forward 3 times in a storm of gunfire. Okay, definitely be a character I want to play, because just from looking, because reading off a video from this on TikTok, it looks like she's basically so she essentially jumps forward in a spiral formation, just launching a bunch of gunfire. Interesting. Very interesting. Definitely seems like a really cool hero. Should be introduced in season 3, so next Tuesday. So also, guys, I'll be back as soon as I get into a game. Guys, we're into a game. Ooh, support. You know what, Anna? 2 games of Reaper and a game of... yeah, that makes sense. About to say, how have I not already done that? It's like, 2 games of Reaper and a game of Sigma.
Never stop fighting for what you believe in.
Well,
Again, probably from listening wrong. She definitely seems interesting, and she definitely seems like she can potentially be a bit busted. And I'm hoping Overwatch aren't on a line where... Quickly gonna come talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Here, just there's a point. Trust me. Yu-Gi-Oh! At this modern day wise is, if you don't play the most meta of decks, and the most meta of cards, you're not gonna be winning many duels. You might be able to get away with a few, but you're not gonna be winning top tiers. Unlikely. But sometimes, you know, playing the most meta decks isn't fun. Like, guys, 3 meta decks that I can think off the top of my head that aren't fun to play that were meta were Kashira, Element, and Snake Eyes. There's 3 decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! That Snake Eyes was a deck that revolved around summoning a bunch of monsters and then going from there. Kashira was a archetype that basically revolved around summoning level 7s and banishing everything. Kidament revolved around sending a bunch of cards to the grave, which in modern day is actually good. And an honorable mention is Runic. They focused on management. They didn't have monsters, they were a group of spells and traps. Mainly spells. I think there might be 1 or 2 traps, but... So...
Meteor strike!
But yeah. The point is, they then got power corrupt, and you know, point of... Because in all honesty, it wouldn't be fun.
I need healing.
Ultimate ready.
Thanks.
But, like, there's a reason why when I do say it, I love Overwatch Classic. Not because it was, not because of the fact of the heroes, like, not because of the fact of, like, every hero in Classic is, like, all my favorite stuff in Classic. They're not. Angra and Kiriko, they're newer heroes. Freya's a newer hero. And Cassidy happened to be the one walking by. Although guys, fun story here that I do actually forget myself being an older Overwatch player. Cassie's name used to be McCree, but they changed it for legal reasons. And it's just something that I do forget about. Also guys, if you haven't around it, please like, comment, subscribe. Like I say, I'm just generally gonna be surprised if I get my ult.
You're powered up. Get in.
Have some fun, Diva. Victory is ours.
Victory.
9 kills aren't too bad, and 2,500 healing's not too bad either.
Play of the game.
And of course, mostly to do more healing, but again, no surprise.
It's hand into the eye.
Mother goes to Diva. 17 final blows is good. Cassidy also did well.
Winner.
Thanks for the love.
Just personally, final blows are a bit more impressive. But again, guys, if you're new around it, please like, comment, subscribe, and if you can't wait for the new season of Overwatch to start, you've only got to wait a few more days. It'll be, I don't want to presume a time, but UK time, it'll be up. Overwatch will be updating at 7 o'clock UK time on Tuesday the 16th. Whatever time that is around the world, I have no idea. And all duplicates. That's actually a nice skin, I will say that now. I will be streaming some games. I don't know whether I will be playing comp. For those interested in my comp progress for this season, Silver 5, Silver 5, Silver 3, and Silver 5. With, surprisingly, support role queue, only because I've not touched any of them, has been my best. I think there was a point where I was in Silver 4 for damage, and I was like, I'll just do 1 or 2 games. No surprise me, open queues my words. I've just gone on a downhill for the last 2-3 weeks, maybe longer. Again, I was up in like Silver 2, Silver 1, so to completely be all the way down there, it's a bit, yeah, it slightly hurts. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This is Doug signing off, and I'll see you next time. Bye.